Enki reads, "They came from the fog." You are a teenager at home with your parents, living in a 2-story home in a remote area in Iowa. On a normal night, you are still awake when your parents came to tell you they were heading off to bed, as they always did. Around 11 o'clock, you decide you need to go to bed, so you can wake up for school the following morning. Before you crawl into bed, you look out your window and notice a thick fog rolling in, bathing the countryside in mystery, a scary but normal sight for the region. After being asleep for nearly 2 hours, you wake up to a tapping sound. Tap, 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 tap. You expect it to be a branch from the tree in front of your window, tapping the wall, so you fade back into a dreamy sleep. But it does not last long as you think to yourself, "There's that sound again." You look out your window and notice there's no wind, but the fog is so thick it appears as if your home was swallowed by it, and the usual sounds of wildlife have completely vanished, adding to the thought of being swallowed and torn from reality by the monstrous fog. You head downstairs to the first door on the left, from a front door perspective, which is your parents' room, as you think maybe they're still up and making these sounds. You slowly draw the door back to peek in. You see their silhouettes in bed as usual, the mind-pounding tap tap, tap tap, beat their way into your eardrums. At this point, you decide you must find the source if you ever want to get sleep. So you head outside, barely able to see in front of you. As your pulse quickens, a cold sweat of fear begins to muster over your body as you search, but to no avail. The sound stops suddenly. You feel much better to get out of this nightmarish fog and finally get some well-deserved sleep. As you near the ascent of the stairs, a small wind kicks up. The sound returns. In a fit of rage, you dash out into the fog. It sounds close, you think to yourself. What you see next is something a veteran of war would gag at. Your parents, dangling from the tree, hanging from their own intestines, chewed and clawed on, dry blood all over their body. No human could have done this. As you take this in and discover the tapping sound was their feet hitting the wall in front of your room, a more horrifying thought enters your head. The blood on your parents' corpses has been there for a while. They've been dead for a long time now. But you just checked on them. You get lightheaded and sick to your stomach. Your heart stops as you hear the creaking of the